All right, second day of coil building is we have the bag, we have the pot bagged, and what we want is for it to have firmed up. So notice the board is in the bag and there's some paper. What you'll notice is this paper is slightly damp. I'm just going to kind of throw that to the side for now. I might need to reuse it.
That's surprising how damp it is.
The pot, I can feel it's firmed up. Now I can actually pick it up and it's not too wobbly. I still want to, for the most part, leave it on the board though for support. Okay, so once again, this is how I left it. There's some cleanup that needs to be done, but it's easier to do after it firms up. I'm not going to worry about this cleanup though until the end of the week. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to continue building. Once again, we started with 10 sketches and a drawing of the foot. Then we did a drawing that was 10 inches tall. From here to here is 10 inches. This is a contour drawing. This is based on the exterior of the pot. And then we made a template of the exterior shape. All right, and we're using this to build. Notice also I made sure that I cut it off at the bottom so that it can go up to my pot. All right, okay, so first step with your first coil every day, or the first coil on the bottom, you have to score, slip, press in there. So I'm going to take my fork and I'm just going to go along the top of the pot and I'm going to rough this up. If your pot is soft and when you do this it wiggles, then we need to talk separately. But for the most part, your pot should have firmed up where it can support now the coils going on top of it. All right, so I've scored that and I'm going to bring my slip over. And it should be gooey ooey like this. And just setting it on the surface. Now I need a coil. When rolling a coil, you want to start with like a tube or a cylinder-like shape, okay? And then when I roll the coil, this was in the video from last class, I'm going to try to roll from my fingertips all the way to my palms. I keep my hands moving. Apply even pressure and try to roll fast. I got a piece of hard clay in it. If it gets too long, you can tear some off, and you want to stop when it's about a finger width. All right. For my first coil, every day, I score, slip, press, knit. And the reason is we have clay that is two different moisture consistencies or content. This is very plastic, wet clay. This is firmed up to be leather hard. So we need to use the slip and the scoring in the middle to kind of blend. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to set it down here. And I'm going to take my template. I'm going to hold my template up. All right. And I'm going to make sure I'm lined up. And when I'm lined up, I'm going to blend it on the inside. This is a great time for the spoon to clean up on the inside. I'm going to get down level with my pot and make sure as I spin the board that I'm pretty much locked onto the coil. Some things you're going to notice as you build is your pot is going to shrink. As your clay dries, the pot will get smaller. So it might seem at times like you're not matching up perfectly, but just keep following your template and it will work itself out as it all dries consistently. Okay, you might want to do now is take your knife, the handle of any tool, so you can go along the coil that you just added and clean up the slit between the coils. Okay, so I've got my first coil on of the day.